really like it. I like anything that's got to do with death and ghosts and all that stuff.
It's about the hummingbird. and that other stuff.
Yeah.
It's really about the hummingbird.
Oh, you have lots of fun.
That's my wife.
Yeah, that's no lady, that's my wife. Remember that old show? That was a good show. It was Jack Lemmon and Tony Curtis.
No.
Nobody saw it?
You have a couple?
No, that's no lady, that's my wife. It was a show, I think. I think that's what it was called. Or maybe it was the only line I remembered from it. Anyway, next up we have Neall Ryon. Please come up, Neall.
I have a second edition that we just published, and I've only got two.
You have to speak up or speak in?
Speak in.
Okay.
I love speaking in, especially if I've been up late at night.
I still can't quite hear you. Why is that?
It's the vibe.
Okay.
I'm sure it's
that's
the
better. That's better.
I'm trying to look up the page because I don't know the pages of my second edition, but I want to read a poem dedicated to our feature speaker, Sin Kun Lo, and I want to read this poem to him. It's called The Poet. The poet responds to a voice that reaches down to us from the other side. It emerges down through the noise and clatter of the mind and speaks to the poem. And when the voice gets shared, we call that poetry. And them that give utterance to that gift, we call them poets. The voice that speaks through the poet transforms a simple wordsmith into a profound speaker of wisdom. One who puts pen to paper so that all may hear his insight and wisdom that springs forth from the offerings of the voice. Words waft and weave in the air emanated from the poet, expressed with the intent to share a recognition of our common humanity. The poet expounds the truths of our concern, of our common problem of being half animal and full of wants and needs, as well as half spirit, full of prayers and chants. In the beginning of time, the voice spoke the poems around the fire, and then retold the story painted onto the walls of caves. That voice tells and retells of the epic journey of humanity, repeated from eons upon eons. The voice utters words speaking from the deepest, darkest part of our memory, beyond conscious thinking, but recognized by our common by our collective memory. That poetic voice can be understood by every human being in this world without regard to race, color, ethnicity, gender, or religious belief. The poet speaks to everyone as we all share a common memory emerging from a distant past. It is the same voice that spoke to the poets who wrote the Iliad, the Odyssey, the Epic of Gilgamesh, the Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner, and Ozymandias, King of Kings. It is the voice that spoke to our forebears, and we recognize a few of their names: Ovid, Homer, Rumi, Shelley, and Tagore, and untold others in every language and every time. Poets speak to us of our common ancestry, from when we became aware that life is a series of experiences of tragedy and of joy. Poets share in a million ways the joys and tragedies that we all recognize, a tale of heartbreak and horror, of joy and ecstasy. Poets share the story of what it is to be human, a journey that is common to all of us. Thank you.